Did you know that everybody who's ever drank water has died? We're being slowly poisoned. There's a cross. The plague. The plague.
Are you Melikar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Saradzic Kobyla. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Saradzic won't help us with that. Any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
No news has reached Ratai of any disease here. But I'm here now, and I can help you.
Well, since you serve Saradzic, you might be of some use. If anyone can be.
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Oh, she's actually there. We've actually been there.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery. It's probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well. I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses, but don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
Oh, look at that. We can actually break in here, by the way. Oh, okay. The guard is gone. Okay, that's the second house. This guy has a bit of a inheritance problem. Vincent.
Jesus, lad, what are you doing here? Can't you see the plague cross on the door?
I'm here because of it. The monastery sent me to help.
God bless you, boy. It's about time.
I need to know exactly what you're suffering from.
Oh, I see. Well, I have a dreadful fever. My wife too. I recall almost nothing of yesterday. I was raving for most of it.
Is there anything else? Apart from the fever?
Well, forgive me for saying so. The shit just pours out of me. I can't keep anything in. I'm completely worn out. My wife's the same.
You have my thanks. I'll try to bring help.
Wait a minute, will you? I have one favor to ask.
So tell me.
I need to write my will.
Lord,
Can you write?
please end this. Please.
I might manage that.
No more suffering.
Excellent. So get writing.
Yes.
I, Vincent, son of Vincent, grandson of Vincent of Mehoyed, do bequeath my estate and all my worldly goods to my wife Wilma. If my wife were to pass away with me,
Agony.
I bequeath all to my cousin Dobesh, at this time the cobbler in Yanovitz. In no event shall my prodigal son Elia, the layabout and good-for-nothing, inherit a single groschen, all customs and traditions aside.
Should I write that too?
Yes, and then write, the executor of my last will is to be my good friend, Father Fabian, presently the parish priest at the Church of St. Martin in Sasso.
Anything else?
This will was written down by. What is your name?
Henry. Presently in fealty to Saradzic Kobyla.
Well, I never. That will add some weight. Here, take my ring so Fabian will know it to be truly from me. You can never be sure nowadays.
Your son Elijah. What did he do to you?
Oh, the agony.
Christ almighty! Trying to interfere, are you? What did he do? Everything. He was to be married, and instead he ransacked the house and ran off. The little fucker. Last we heard he was some jackhand in Sasso. Boozing, playing dice, lying and cheating for a living. Such a disgrace.
Mama.
Where can I find Father Fabian?
Mama.
Well, where do you think? In St. Martin's Church, of course.
All right, I'll head off then.
Yes. Go now. Go before you catch the disease. Then where will we be?
It's always a tough thing. Usually it's two sides to the story, so yeah.
Have you come for my wife? You're out of luck. I'm old Straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife. You bastard.
I've come to help your wife.
To help her over to the other side. Isn't that God's own truth?
I don't have time to explain everything to you. I need to...
So you don't have the time? Come here, you fucker.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. He gets the first hit, it seems. Dopredele, kurva fix. Okay, he's actually out. So let's cook some cabbages. Okay, so it would be nice if this guy woke up. Oh, he's woken up now. Let's have a sit next to him.
Don't speak to me.
Okay, fine. Boy. There's 2 more houses.
Brother, dearest brother, is that you?
Yes, it's me, your, brother.
Everyone is nearly here. We need to get the scallops for the fair.
Tell me, brother, how are you feeling?
Wait, you're not my brother? You're one of those brutes. Brother, lock the door. They're back again. Please, God, no.
Brother, don't you recognize me? It's me. I'm your brother. I was gone for a long time. I've come back home for Advent, remember?
Yes, yes, I remember. Give me a drink of water, brother. I'm thirsty, terribly thirsty. I feel like I'm burning in hell. I can drink a pitcher of water and right away I'm parched again.
So there's a couple of things. People can't keep the food down up top, and they can't keep the crap out down the bottom, and they have fevers. So yeah.
Anthony, my beloved Anthony.
What have you done with him?
Who are you? Can't you see we have the plague cross on the door?
Please accept my condolences.
Thank you. My poor good husband. I took care of him as much as I could, but this morning...
I'm sorry to hear that.
What do you need from me?
They sent me to the monastery for help, but I need to know how the disease shows itself.
Yes, I'll tell you everything, but first help me bury my husband. I'm too weak, and Melichar said the dead should be buried at once.
Of course I'll help you.
Thank you. We have to bury him at the back of the house. There's a lovely linden tree there.
I understand. I'll dig the grave there.
Thank you. When you're ready, come back. I'll say goodbye for now.
Yes, a linden tree, right? Just like someone's parents are buried at. It's a bit of a twist of irony, I guess.
It's done.
Thank you. Now please take him there. Oh, Lord.
This quest is meant to kind of show you how things were back in the day.
Merciful God, grant his soul eternal rest.
I think that's about all she says, though. Okay.
What am I to do now without you?
Yeah.
Will you please tell me about his illness?
Certainly. My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great pains in his belly. He said it felt like it'd been stuffed with rocks. He was writhing all night through. He must have hurt terribly.
Thank you.
Thief! Let me catch the thief!
I'll get you!
Of course, nobody does anything. I have to do this. I have to do this, right?
This
I can't get him? Wow, look at that. Okay. Maybe it's because I stole something, but no. Maybe it's because I stole something, so I can't catch the thief. Now, having said that, I'm still tempted to do this. Can we? Can we get in here? I went until these guys open the door, then I'm gonna bomb rush the place. Come on, fools, open the door. Oh, now they don't want to wake up. Now! You better stop growling while I feed you to the mutt. I'm gonna show you.
You'll love this.
Yeah. Dog meat. See? See your mutt? That's you. That's your fate right there. That is your fate right there. If you keep barking, that will be your fate. You get it? Or actually bark harder, so we can wake these people up. Come on, will you guys? Okay, someone's coming out. Out of the way, lady! No!
What do you want? You've no business here.
I want the blacksmith. Talk to me. Talk to me, blacksmith. Dogbolism.
What about it? Get going. Can I help?
Come on.
What hole did you crawl out of? You've no business here.
Wake up, you bastard. Oh, no, no. Get up. Get up. Get up, you fool.
Do something!
Help!
My God!
No, 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 no. Not again.
Do something! My God, over there!
My God! Over there!
Blacksmith, I want to talk to you.
Do something! My God! Over there!
Okay, I saw it though.
Now I'll teach you what clear off means. Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
Ah.
Damn it. Here's your coin then.
All right. Just make sure it doesn't happen again.
Okay, now can I...
Over there!
Over there. Talk to me. Talk to me, you fool. Oh, here. Okay, okay.
My respects to you.
My respects to you, my ass.
What's the matter?
It's the tourney. It always upsets me.
Why would the tourney upset you?
It brings back sad memories about my son Svartalfluk. God rest him. He always loved sword fighting. Even when he was just a lad, he used to duel with his mates with sticks. And for years he saved every groschen he got so he could buy a real weapon. Wasn't long before he had the hang of all sorts of fancy strikes and feints. So when he heard Sir Hanush was holding tourneys for common folk, he was first in line to enroll.
I see. And he got hurt in the arena?
Oh, heavens no. Sir Hanush set the rules in such a way that nobody would suffer more than a bruise or two. And he makes damn sure the rules are obeyed.
Did your son ever win the tourney?
Oh, aye, more than once. Svartalfluk wasn't the strongest, but he was agile as a weasel. And he put his heart and soul into it.
So what happened to him then?
Well, this fella by the name of Peter enrolled. They called him Black Peter on account of the colour he wore. He beat all comers. No man could match him. Only Svartalfluk was determined to take him, so he started training all the hours God gave. He even started going to Captain Bernard for lessons. And in the last tourney, he got the better of Black Peter in the end and won the prize. Only he never came home that day. I figured he was having a drink in Rattay to celebrate his victory. But he didn't even turn up in the morning, and I started getting worried. I was just on my way to look for him when some merchants came by. They found my boy by the road just past Rattay. He was still alive, but he was burning up and shaking like a leaf. I sent for the sawbones right away. But before the day was out, I had to send for the priest.
The priest. Yes. Could it have been Black Peter?
Do you think it was this Black Peter who killed him?
It was the first thing crossed my mind. Aye. But there's no proof. It could have been anyone, I suppose.
Do you know anything about this Black Peter?
No, not much. I asked around, but nobody knew nothing much about him, except he was a stuck-up bastard. He always just turned up for the tourney, took his prize and vanished.
Did Svatopluk have any wounds?
Only a couple of scratches and bruises from the tourney. Nothing that would kill a man. Not even the sawbones could figure out what done him in.
You were right about that Black Peter. He's tough and skilled. But, believe it or not, I managed to beat him and won the whole tourney.
By Christ! Well done. And, did you find out anything about how my boy died?
No, nothing definite.
Oh, well. I didn't expect there'd be much chance of finding out anything after all this time. Thanks for trying, at least.
We haven't met Black Peter. But yeah, there's a special line if you actually come before you kill Black Peter. Anyway, we paid 15 gold and lost a whole bunch of reputation in order to speak to him. Look at that, Soundpesh, reputation 73 now.
For the love of God, what have you been doing?
Well, you know, how many days do you have? You know, I tried to break in. I was trying to talk to this blacksmith guy, but he kept going to sleep, so then I tried to break into his house. But the lady inside opened the door and then she called the cops, you know? And then I tried to break in later on that same evening, and you know, they kind of didn't like me being inside their house, so...
I don't know if you've heard about it, but Merhoyed was attacked.
Oh God! How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave about it, but his injury looks bad.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find it. You need Brother Nicodemus, the monastery physician. He may know how to deal with it.
Very well, I'll try to find him.
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johanka. Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How intriguing.
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more. Tell me, has the whole village come down with it?
No, I mean, not yet. Several households have, around half the village.
Merhoyed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals? Did they get infected too?
Yes, there's a stud farm.
Oh, I didn't ask that question. I didn't ask that question.
And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
That is most intriguing. What are we to do about it? Do you know the symptoms?
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there. Can you read?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
So, where shall we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive tract.
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
Dumb Henry.
Right.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarum de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue, so you can still be of use. Study the breviary carefully and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us. I'll try the proven classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinalis.
Right, so now we gotta read. Can you read about cupboard? Yeah, you probably can. It's the plague. I can't read the book apparently. Okay.
Avicenna hiding.
But yeah, you're supposed to read this. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of things. Now, one of the features of this game is that you kind of have to interpret things. So if you look on the right side, it says plague, blah blah. Smaller animals do not suffer from the plague, but everything died. Aha, everything died, and there's no black spots or anything like that.
Yes, that would.
Just fever. There is fever, but there's no black spots or anything. So in this case, it's not a good idea. Yellow bile, dysentery, no, that's not it. Poisoning, yes. Fever, delirium, stomachache, bringing convulsions, which is true, diarrhea, and great thirst. Pretty much fits all the symptoms. Gas, a rash around the nose and mouth, which didn't happen. However, this rash does not occur if poison is ingested through food consumed. So yes, that is drink. If they all drink from the same source, then people are infected as well as animals. The latter often sooner. So yes, it is the poison. And no, there's no dancing involved. It's airborne. Yes, the bad airs.
I think I have it.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
Now the thing is, if you screw up, people are gonna die. Yes, unfortunately. So you can actually choose the wrong option. So you have to choose the right option, which, spoilers, is this one. If you don't, then you'll prepare the wrong medicine and people will die.
It's poisoning from tainted water.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely. But if Master Johann of St. Paul's says so, who am I to contradict him? We shall have to prepare some medicine at once.
So something in its hands, yes. Put your hands up, water. Did you know that everybody who's ever drank water has died?
I could help with that.
Really?
Yes. I know my way around the alchemistic arts.
An ordinary fellow who knows the arts of physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent. I'll give you the recipe. And you have my permission to make use of the monastery laboratory.
I'll get started right away.
I, meanwhile, shall head straight to, where was it again?
Merhoyed.
Oh yes, Merhoyed. I'll take Johanka with me. She has no equal in caring for the sick. Once you have the medication ready, hurry after me.
Thank you, Brother Nicodemus.
We're being slowly poisoned. Apparently someone did actually put together a paper or something like that, and it was about dihydrogen monoxide, which is water, of course, but in a more technical term, right? So they basically talked about how, you know, people who consume that eventually all die. Which is technically true. Don't drink water, you're gonna die, lol. So we need the remedy for Merchiedi. Okay, that is a remedy for Merchiedi. Did I do it right? No, I only got one. Oh, I didn't put the charcoal. Yeah, I didn't put the charcoal. Okay, that's a problem. Never mind. You only need one, so that's okay. For role-playing purposes, I'm gonna assume that it's gonna take a while for the medicine to take effect. That way we can finish off all the other side quests and then come back at some point. Because the problem is that if you find that, if you get the letter from the bandit, then that sends you off to pretty much the end of the main quest. I personally think that this quest should have been paused for say a week or so. And then we should have found out about the bandits. No, he's dead. No, he's not.
We found out what could be the cause of the affliction.
And?
You should check where your water's coming from. Nicodemus and I think that it comes down to poisoning.
It'd be hard to poison the spring, but what about the well? Good lord, that's difficult to believe.
I have my suspicions.
The bastards weren't satisfied with killing young Straw. The fucking bastards!
I imagine that Microsoft will actually have a positive influence on Bethesda.
Christ almighty! I can't stand it anymore.
See? Even this lady hates Microsoft. Lol. But yeah, I imagine that Microsoft will have a positive influence on Bethesda when it comes to Elder Scrolls 6.
Don't speak to me.
Oh, don't speak to me.
Lord, please end this. Please. No more suffering.
It's okay, Elder Scrolls is coming. It's coming, lady. At some point.
So, here I am. How are things looking?
It doesn't look good at all, my boy. Do you have the potion?
Yes, here it is.
I'll take 4 doses, you take the rest, and let's split up. I'll see to the Straw family while you deal with Melikar's wife and the rest. They wouldn't let me go near that prisoner. They want him to suffer. Despite his terrible crimes, to treat a fellow mortal soul like that.
Damned peasants! Damned
Perhaps I'll be able
peasants,
to convince them.
says the
I
pauper.
promised I'd bring them help, and I've kept my word. They must let me go to him.
I hope so, but in the short while I've been here, I've found the locals to be rather stubborn.
Please, no more suffering.
No!
Huh? Oh shit, sod off.
No more suffering! Shit, sod off! I love it. I love it.
You're back?
Of course, I always keep my word.
I don't doubt that, naturally. Did you deliver my will?
Not as yet.
Then be quick about it, please. A man on his deathbed must set his house in order.
Don't worry, I brought a remedy from Sasau. Drink this regularly, you and everyone in the house.
A remedy? You have hands of gold, pure gold, my boy. God bless you.
And we didn't speak to this guy before we went over there.
You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
Yeah, something like that. But that's not important right now.
Well, I'm glad to see you have a job. Lots of our old neighbors have been reduced to begging. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
He doesn't give us anything particularly important. And yes, of course, he flops on his back as usual. Oh, I can't talk to him anymore. Okay, sorry about that. Right, so we still have to do that guy's inheritance will, whatever you want to call it. Then we have to take care of these guys over here. That lady?
You're back?
Yes, and I have something to make you well again.
Good Lord above. Thank you for showing us your mercy.
Drink this and give it to everyone in the house. I've also brought someone who will take care of you until you get back on your feet.
Thank you, Good Samaritan.
Oh, she was sick. Yeah, you can see she's writhing. So she was sick. Okay. So maybe she just had a bit of a late onset of the poisoning. That.
Brother, is that you? We have to hitch up the sled.
Yes,
In summer?
the sled. Just you drink this and you'll be fine.
Is this holy water, brother?
It is. Drink some and give it to the others in the house too. Brother Nicodemus will come to check on you.
It is holy water. I brewed it myself. Okay, so I guess we're done. Let me speak to Melikar. And then we'll see the prisoner. What? What? Why? The door is locked. What the? He's sitting there. Talk to me. Talk to me through the window. He won't let me in and I can't pick the lock. Okay, now let's bum rush. Okay, bum rush the house. By any means necessary.
I brought some help, as promised. Will you let me see the prisoner?
I will let you, I will. Of course I will. My boy, if you've really brought a potion to rid us of this scourge, I'll let you do anything.
Ah, whether I've managed to rid you of the scourge, that remains to be seen. It'll take a few days before we know whether the potion worked.
I know, but even so, just the fact that someone cares, that means a lot to us.
Yeah, let's get some cheese points for Sir Radzig.
Thanks, Sir Radzig. He's the one who decided to help you.
Sir Radzig is a goodly lord. I swear I'll never utter another word against him. Now open up that shed.
You mean other than the ones you've already uttered? Okay, so we know that he's been talking behind Sir Radzig's back. Yes. People do actually put their dishes away, although they should really clean up at some stage. It's a bit filthy, you know? Yeesh. There's a number of options you can take with a prisoner. There's a lot of options. I think he might just walk away. Yeah, he does. Okay. Alright, prisoner. You and I are gonna have some quiet time.
Now let's wait and see what happens.
Punish? For what?
No, don't kill the prisoner. I mean, you can. You can if you want to. Now, you can actually practice your lockpicking on this guy. The biggest danger when you pickpocket someone.
I can't bear the pain.
Yeah, the biggest danger is that they get up and call the guards. But what's he gonna do? Miraculously recover? No. Okay, so let's see. What's left? Now I can actually do the side quests in peace. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe and hit the bell button to be notified when new videos come out. See you soon.